Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the 2021 movie Wrong Turn. Now, many a years ago, there was the original Wrong Turn that came out, and now there are, I think this is technically number 7 of the franchise. Although this can definitely be a standalone movie. It doesn't really have anything to do with any of the other films, which I did really enjoy the original. I think I watched the second, and after that I gave up on the franchise completely. But let's talk about the 2021 version of Wrong Turn, which is available on Blu-ray and DVD on February 23rd. Before I get into it, I'd love it if you'd take 1 second to hit that subscribe button. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, like I said, this is definitely its own thing. It's basically a standalone movie, which is absolutely fine. They change the story quite a bit. If you're used to the first story, the first film, you have those inbred cannibals that live out in the mountains, okay? Well, they're not in this movie. So if you're looking for that, you're not going to get it. There is a quick little mention about a movie with inbred. I think they call them inbred cannibals. I think that's the exact word they use. And it didn't work for me. It had me rolling my eyes. I thought, I get what they're doing. They're trying to make mention of the original, which I did really love the original. This one is good too. If you like crazy, gory, weird, nasty, bloody deaths like I do, because I'm weird, then you're going to appreciate this movie because we do get several of those. The story itself, I feel like they are trying to make it more, I don't want to say complicated, but actually mean something. And it's almost too much for a horror movie. You know what I mean? They try to talk about like civilization and colonization and barbaric instincts. And you're just kind of like, yeah. But this is just a horror movie. Can we appreciate it for what it is? Now, the story usually when you're dealing with a horror movie is quite predictable. And I don't want to say this one isn't predictable because it definitely is. Especially the ending. It's such a regular predictable horror movie ending, which did bother me a little bit, although I can see how a lot of people would thoroughly enjoy the ending. There is a little twist somewhere around the middle of this movie that actually did surprise me, and I didn't see it coming. So I was actually really impressed by that because normally I can figure out horror movies like that pretty easily on. So I did like that they threw that little twist in there that I didn't see, although I wish they went further with it. I feel like I don't want to give it away, but I feel like they had that little twist and then they didn't bring it to its full potential where it could have gone. They could have made this a really crazy ending that would have been not predictable at all, and instead it brought itself back around to that classic horror predictable ending that we're all used to seeing. I don't want to spoil it, but I mean, I'm sure as soon as you start this, you can figure it out too. One thing that I did appreciate about the 2021 version of Wrong Turn is that you do not have to wait long for them to dump you right into that action. We're talking about maybe 15 to 18 minutes in, and you're already at that moment where your heart is pounding and you're on the edge of your seat, which I appreciate. So I was glad we didn't have to wait too long to get into that. That's definitely usually a downfall for horror films is when you have to sit and wait 30 minutes plus to get to the good stuff. We didn't have to wait that long. Is this movie perfect? No, it's most definitely not. Is it going to win awards? No, it's most definitely not going to win awards. But is it fun? Is it kind of bloody and gross? Does it throw in a couple of twists here and there? Yes, it's a great movie for what it is. You have to go into this knowing I'm going to watch this movie where this girl is out there missing, or her dad's looking for her, and then you see her story with her friends, and they get lost off the trail. They make a wrong turn, and they stumble across some mountain people who maybe don't have the best intentions. And one thing leads to another, and people start getting killed. It's crazy. I mean, again, predictable. That's not even spoilers. Don't worry, if you've seen the trailer, you guys know all that. But I did appreciate this movie for what it is. It is not perfect by any means, but it is a lot of fun, especially if you're looking for something bloody and gory and just a horror movie. Although, like I said, I feel like they could have really brought it home with a crazy, unpredictable ending, and instead they gave us a little bit and then pulled back way too much. and I was a little bummed out from that. I wish they just went for it. If they had just gone for it, I think this would have been a near perfect movie for me, especially since I love the horror genre. Instead, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's still not bad. It's still worth watching, especially for those gory deaths, which I know I'm weird, but I love them, and they're really, really good in this one. You can pick it up on Blu-ray or DVD February 23rd. Be sure to check it out. If you've already seen the 2021 version of Wrong Turn, by the time you get to this review, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Let's discuss. Do you know what part I'm talking about? Do you wish they had just drove that home and left that as the ending, kept that twist going, and maybe left us with an unpredictable ending instead of that classic horror predictable ending that they decided to go with? Wah, wah. I'd love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell as well so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEQY. Thanks, guys.